Hi, I'm Liam Bursey. I was the second place winner of the 2024 GRADflix competition, and I am a graduate student of architecture here at Waterloo. And my thesis project was entitled Vessel Stories from the Edge of the World and was focused on the traditional craft of wooden boat building in the island of Newfoundland. I chose to participate in GRADflix because I saw it as a sort of excellent opportunity to disseminate my research to peers within the Waterloo community. And I had also done a lot of filming as part of my research, so in that way it was a really natural fit for my work. Well, I was able to integrate the use of a documentary into my thesis because there are a lot of linkages between film and architecture. I really believe that architecture at its core is an act of storytelling. You communicate the stories of a place through your designs. So this was really central to my argument that wooden boat building is an essentially connected to the architectural heritage of Newfoundland. These boats are a piece of material culture, so by studying the craft, you uncover these stories of the place and stories of the identity of boat builders themselves. So in this way, wooden boats are really an act of placemaking, which is this inherently architectural characteristic. So I found that the best way I could communicate that was through film. And through the film, I was really able to bring the feeling of the place, like the experience of being in Newfoundland and the experience of fishing out of a traditional wooden punt to the audience. It's about like the sights and the textures, the sounds, all of that becomes so much more real when you're able to communicate it through film. I think what made my video stand out to the audience and to the judges was my, heavy emphasis on the visuals and really trying to focus on visual storytelling, not overloading the judges with too much information and letting the imagery of the place do a lot of the communication for me. Really trying to make everything digestible and understandable. So I tried to limit my script so that I wouldn't be speaking too fast or using too much esoteric language. I think it's really valuable for students in architecture to share their research because architecture especially impacts everyone on Earth. It's the study of how we make places, how we live in places, how we exist and how we dwell on the Earth. So it's really necessary to be able to communicate that to everyone because we design for all types of people all around the world, and it's easy to forget that when you're just in the architectural bubble. So I think things like the GRADflix competition, where you're trying to communicate to your peers in all different fields, is a really important exercise. I also created a slightly longer 3-minute version of my GRADflix video that I submitted to the Shirk Storytellers competition, which is an annual contest every year for graduate students in social sciences and humanities across Canada to demonstrate how their research makes a difference in the lives of Canadians. So I was selected along with 20 other finalists, and we presented our research at the Storyteller Showcase that happened in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan at the Science Writers and Communicators of Canada conference. And all of the finalists had very impactful, very inspiring research. And it was a really incredible opportunity. So I just want to encourage members of our Waterloo community to apply to the Shirk competition as well, especially after the GRADflix exercise. I think it's a really good extension of this communication of our research through storytelling. For anyone thinking about participating, I would say to go for it. If nothing else, it's an excellent exercise in concisely communicating your research. And on top of that, after the GRADflix event, I found that the discussions with all of our peers about our research and how we made our videos and things like that was really valuable for me, just to get a glimpse into all of the diverse work that happens at Waterloo. Keep an eye out for the next opportunity to register and create your own GRADflix experience.